Hi, Andy Neat here from Phoenix Contact UK and welcome to Efficiency TV. And today I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the Wire Marking Application Center on our Project Complete marking software.
Okay, so the first one here is nice and simple. This is the duplication. So all this really does is duplicates one marker at a time. So if we will select this range of markers here, we want 2 of each, we click duplicate and apply. And now we have 2 of each marker, and it even adds a cable relation for us as well. So if we go to cable view, you can see these by cable 2 at a time as per the duplication. Okay, so we just mentioned cable relation there, so let's see how we do that manually. So if we click onto the cable relation settings here, what we can do is we can select multiple markers to go onto one cable. So in this instance, I've asked 2 markers to go onto one cable every time. So that'll be 1 marker either end of the cable. Now that we've done that, you can see we've now applied 2 markers to every cable. So if we go to the cable view, we can look at a cable view and we'll see each marker for either end of the cable every time. Now let's look at the switch feature. What this allows you to do is to switch your information from source and target to target and source. So let's have a look at the settings to see how we do this. So the information on this marker we want to flip over. If we click on the settings, we can use the / as the switch indicator. In other words, we want the information to swap sides using the / as the hinge point, so to speak. So if we're happy with these settings, we click save. And now we've saved those settings, we pick the markers we want to apply that to. So I'm going to select it on these ones here, because then it'll be the opposite end to the cable. Click apply, and there we go. We now have source and target, target and source. Now let's look at getting our cabled information out of ePlan. So now that I've exported all my wire data from ePlan and I've put it into Project Complete marking, I can then run this. And now it's going to pick out all the information about the cable: color, size, dimensions, length. Everything you want from that cable is going to be put into our software and put in by job and by cable. So here we can drill down to the jobs, to the rails, and then we can go into each cable individually and see all that data. And what's more, if we actually go up here to Wire Marking Application Center, this is where you can see a lot more information. You can actually print these off from this view as well. Okay, so now let's look at the label group transfer. So this button here allows you to maximize the information you see on this marker. Now this is what we'd use for the Thermomark eWire. Now this allows you to duplicate that information on all 3 parts of the label when it's heat sealed around the cable. So once it's printed, it will look like this. You have it printed on all 3 sides. Next up is cable wraps. So once this label is wrapped around a cable, you will only see the information on one side. But if you click this button here, it will maximize the whole label. So then you can see that information when it's wrapped all the way around. And last but not least, color coding. Now this is useful if you have the Bluemark ID color. So if you do have that printer and you're used to seeing the color coded markers on your cables, then you can click this button here and it will color code all your numbers for you so you can print them off in color using the Bluemark.